My hair is so f***ed up. So don't mind this video. It simply would just be disrespectful had I come on the camera in front of you all without headgear of any kind. What is up, you guys? Welcome to Candy Terrell YouTube channel. I know most of you guys who are watching this video are new because this is a brand new channel. However, this is not my first time on YouTube. Not that that matters, but you know, we had to abandon that. We had to jump ship from that old channel because it was in fact dead. And so here we are. This is a grand opening, a grand reopening for Candy Terrell YouTube channel. I am Kenny, and I'm an intuitive. I do energy readings. And most of all, I love connecting with you guys. So, you know, hopefully you guys vibe with me and vibe with what we got going on this channel. I do like to tend to do more of the different type of readings. However, sometimes we do have to give them the mainstream type of readings, as in today's topic. Today's topic is who is your soulmate? Now, in this reading, we're going to obviously discover who is your next romantic soulmate, get some distinct characteristics and things that would obviously let you know who they are. However, you know, there is going to be an extended reading over on my Patreon. Check that out if you guys want. And in that extended reading, we will discover, you know, possibly sexual energies. We're also going to be discovering maybe a specific time frame as to when you'll meet this person, and other channel messages and also other details. But this reading alone still is jam-packed, so you don't have to become a patron to enjoy it and get the information that you need to hear. However, I do recommend it. But yeah, guys, this is my first video on this channel, so I hopefully that you guys can enjoy it, like it, share it, become part of the family. As well as another announcement is that I will be streaming live on Twitch. That information is down below. I will be doing my first stream on Twitch today as you watch this video. However, I stream several times a week, so just connect with the kid. You know, I will do live readings, you know, free readings, you know, and that's because, you know, I love y'all. So with that being said, you guys, without further ado, please look at these piles. We have pile number 1 with the citrine stone. We also have amethyst, which is one of my favorite stones, from pile number 2. We also have green aventurine. And we also have carnelian. So with that being said, you guys, please shoot with your gut and not with your eyes, and I will catch you at your reading. What is up, pile number 1? We're about to find out who is your soulmate. The cards that they gave us are the Princess of Torches, which is the Page of Wands. See, one thing about these decks is like they always be trying to make something different with the words. Just keep that Page of Wands, but I do love this deck. But this is pretty much the Page of Wands in reverse. We also have the Ace of Torches, which is also the Ace of Wands. We also have the Princess of Pentacles. Can you guys see that? Princess of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So this is definitely for sure, like, there's a young, youthful energy with this person. We also have with the 5 of Swords in this deck, which is entitled Conflict and Defeat. We also have Libra. We also have Judge. Interesting that we have both of those cards that are completely related. We also have Past Life Relationship. Can you guys see that? We also have Success, Just Be Yourself, And, oops, if I can grab it. This card that we get into later, which I usually wait until the end so we can both reveal and be surprised, okay? So, baby. So for pile number one, first of all, like I said, one thing that I really want to express is that this soulmate in particular is very much, it's this type of dichotomy. Either this is obviously this is an adult, but it's either like this. Either this person is of a younger age, but they may look mature, they may have a mature appeal about them, or this is someone who is actually of a mature age, but is youthful in appearance and energy. It's that type of dichotomy. Now, I have to tell you guys, this is someone who's very, very much the type of person like,
you know what, I don't need a man, or I don't need somebody to, take care of me. I'm my own person.
This is very much that fighter energy. This is for that rebellious type of energy as well. F the police type of energy. This is someone who, they're saying can't be tamed. But don't get scared. I can already see the purpose as to what this soulmate relationship is meant to achieve. So let's begin. We also, like I said, we have the Princess of Torches. This, in reverse, is indicating this is someone who could be a little bit argumentative, a little bit hot-headed, not gonna lie. This is also someone who can, they lose their temper. And the reason why they lose their temper is what they're saying is that, because they're showing me the Nine of Pentacles, this is independent energy. This is someone who has either grown up not having anybody to depend on, not having that type of energy, and so they have to learn to really fend for themselves. And this is the energy that they pretty much kept through their childhood to their adult years. So that's one thing. We also have the Ace of Torches. This soulmate connection is really going to bring about excitement for you, some fun, and this is a very passionate person. Sometimes people tend to use the word passionate for like anger and fiery, and that could possibly be the case. I'm not gonna lie to you, but this is someone who I feel could be quite opposite of you. And I think, it's not to say that your life is boring, but I do believe this is someone who's going to come into your life to really add a little pop of color and to really wake you up. Like, yo, here I am. Like, this is someone who's definitely going to make themselves known. If you don't know this person already and how Spirit is describing this person, this is someone that you will immediately gravitate towards and really focus on when they are around you. This person has a little bit of explosive energy, and I think that could also be, there's a good side and a bad side to that as well. But overall, this person is very, very fun. This person is actually very emotional. It's just that the emotions tend to be more on the fiery side. Now we have the Princess of Pentacles. This is that rebel energy that I was referring to. This is someone who doesn't like structure, doesn't like rules. This is also someone though who tends to, march to the beat of their own drums, feels like different is better, and also someone who this is like almost like activist energy, or someone who definitely fights for those who can't necessarily fight for themselves. So I do like that energy, and I think you will too. Now, so they want to say that I was going to move on, but they want to also say that there's an element of magic with this person, and I'm not sure what they mean by that. I'm not sure if they mean like Disney, or they mean the craft. But this energy, I think that because they're showing me now the Queen of Wands, which is my sorceress type of energy. And I think this is them saying that they're someone who, when they want something to happen, they feel like they are fully capable of making that thing happen, making their, dreams or whatever wishes come to reality, to fruition. And I think it has to do with that youthful, like childlike wonder and almost childlike optimism as well, that a lot of us adults tend to forget as we grow older. I feel like this person still has that intact. So that's actually quite charming and admirable. So we also have the Five of Swords, and this card indicates conflict and defeat. Now, I have to tell you, you're going to be the most stable person in this connection. I'm so sorry, but don't view it as a burden. It's just that I do believe you're going to provide some type of some groundness, I guess, if you will, some form of stability as well. Because, like I said, you have to remember, this is someone who's felt like they've never, the people that they maybe got close to has left them. They're always disappointed by people. So this is why they have that very independent type of energy. And so this is what's constantly sabotaging a lot of relationships that they form, because it's an issue that they have to work through. And I believe you're going to be one of the few examples that they have to let them know, like, yo, that's not entirely true. Not everyone is the same. So now these next two cards I'm going to actually read together. We have Libra and we also have the Judge, and these are pretty much related. The Libra card, this person could be a Libra or just really express Libra-like qualities. Now, this is also someone who believes in fairness, obviously. I mean, how generic. But the Judge card here, this is someone who does not play when it comes to injustices, does not play when it comes to discrimination. This is coming across as more of an activist energy once again. This is someone who I can see have, if you ever go on Twitter, hashtag Black Lives Matter, hashtag Stop Asian Hate, that type of person. But this is someone who actually it's not just for show, it's someone who actually genuinely is, about causes. And I can also see that that's part of the purpose here. This is coming across as very much indigo child. And indigo childs are people who are brought here so that they can really disrupt the system. And their whole energy is about disruption and to bring about new change. So yeah, and the Judge card says balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. So yeah, there's an element about balance, there's an element about fairness, and to really promote, justice and really what's right. So yeah, there also could be a hint that this is something that they do as a profession, but I really believe that this is someone who this is who they are as a person, as a soul being. Also, this is coming across as someone who does not mind, if they have to, whether it's protests. If it means going to jail, this is not someone who's scared of that, So now we have past life relationship. So there is obviously some history that you guys have, some soul history that you guys have, and you know, this is indicating that this could be, there's a reason as to why you guys could have made a soul contract or an agreement to really come together again in this incarnation. And there is a lesson to be learned here. I'm not entirely sure what your lesson is, but I definitely know what this person's lesson is. Your soulmate's lesson is to really trust people again, and to also, you know, because it almost feels like there's also a disdain for just people in general, and I don't think you really have to try. You just need to be yourself, and they'll start to see and slowly change, you know, their perspective. But for sure, that's the lesson that they need to learn. And as for yours, I'm sure you're going to discover that in due time. But yeah, this is just indicating that for sure there is some soul history within your connection. Now we have success. I have to tell you, they're showing me the devil card image. So this could mean that this is someone who, the devil card, I mean, obviously it does have some negative connotations, but when it comes to like success and career, it's usually a lot of money, but like to the point where it's greed. And so I do feel like this is someone who tends to want a lot. And I feel like this, it doesn't mean that this person is maybe successful. I think they probably do have some sort of career. However, I do believe the drive behind their success is not necessarily their passion, but more so money. And I don't know, I can't really say if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, they show me the devil card, so obviously that's indicating some type of negative connotation, but if you have been rocking with me for some time, my thing is money over love. They always be like, oh, money can't buy you happiness. Yes, it can. But I do believe there is, you know, if your success is rooted in only, if your career or success is rooted in only just making money, I do believe there needs to be some readjustments to your priority and maybe some changes that need to be made. So that's this person. All right, so we also have just be yourself. Needless to say, this is someone who is, okay, now they're saying that they're going to wake you up. So I don't know if you have this type of energy or this type of fighter spirit within you, but this is someone who is really going to instill that within you. This is someone who believes that you, I don't know if you have a, you know, like for example, if you guys work in a particular type of field, sometimes you have to put on a face that isn't necessarily who you are, right? It doesn't have to be career, but I'm just using career as an example. Like for example, when I used to work at a particular job, you know, you got to put on your voice like, oh, hello, how are you? Like that type of thing. And it's not necessarily who you are, but this is who you have to be in front of people due to not being judged or due to, you know, getting that promotion or whatever the case may be. But your soulmate is indicating there is a part of you that you do keep hidden. And this is something that they really want you to unleash. It's a part of you that they, and this could be a part of you that you maybe are embarrassed about, or maybe society has taught you that this is not something that you should really overtly show. But this is something that your soulmate is definitely telling you, yo, wake up. This person is shaking you to unleash this part of you. So that's maybe a part of what your lesson may be. So, pile number one, this seems like a fun energy. I think this energy this soulmate is really going to shake things up in your life. So let's end this reading, or this part of the reading, with this last card, which is we have hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So yeah, so this person is saying that you guys are both, there's benefits that you, obviously there should be benefits to the relationship that both of you guys will enjoy, but this person is wanting to reassure you that this connection, yes, I have things that I can learn from you, but there's also things that you'll learn from me. So, yeah. So, pile number one, I like this energy. I really do. This is somebody that I would actually rock with, because I like people with values and believes and stand in their truth. I like that type of energy, and I think you will too. So I'm gonna take it over to the extended readings as we see more details and also get some channel message from this type of energy. I'm very interested in seeing what this person has to say. And so I'll catch you there. But other than that, I'll catch you guys next time. What is up, pile number two? We're about to find out who is your soulmate. This is for those that picked the amethyst stone. The cards that they gave us are the Justice card. Can you guys see that? We also have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. We also have the Six of Swords, Sun card. We also have Healer in the reverse. We have Codependency. We have Blame, and we also have Happy Thoughts, and this card that we'll get into later. Okay, so I have to tell you, this is someone who this person has like a fiery energy. However, it's actually not like burning, it's warm. Like a type of fiery energy that keeps you warm. Not the type of fiery energy that if you touch them, you get burned. Not like that. Also, there is an indication with this energy that there is a pattern that this person tends to follow, in which in a relationship, they become immersed into that person. And I guess that's a good thing, somewhat of a good thing, but it's almost as if they neglect who they are and their own beliefs and their own feelings for that person that they're with. And that's when it becomes a little bit problematic, because in a relationship, it should be balanced, right? It should be balanced, and it should be where both of us are benefiting, both of us are growing, and both of us, are embracing each other well. I think this person has had a pattern of relationships in the past in which it was really not necessarily equal. And this is kind of, something that they need to correct. And hopefully you can be the one to, instill that change within them. Okay. We have Justice card. The first thing that they tell me is that this is someone who, your soulmate is someone who has been in relationships before where they were taken advantage of. And to be honest, it makes sense, because their energy is very warm, very giving, very generous, and also very much so like, okay, whatever you want, babe. Like, my opinion doesn't matter. When it does. So this is someone who, unfortunately, this is someone who has met and has been involved with people who take advantage of that quality of this person. But yeah, once again, there's a theme about balance. There's a theme about fairness. That this person really, there's a desire for that. This person may not outwardly say it, but there is a desire for that. This is something that their soul needs as well. Now we also have the Wheel of Fortune. This person is actually quite lucky. I also feel like this is someone who could be quite abundant in nature. I think good things always happen with this person. This is something that you'll always find. And also, I do feel like they're saying that when you meet this person, this is someone who they're going to have been single for some time when you do meet this person. And I have to tell you as well, this is someone who has a problem with being single. And it's not more so the fact that, it's more so that they don't want to be alone. So that's another thing that they probably will have to work through with you. There's also a clear indication that divine timing is all up in this relationship, in this connection. So Spirit has their hands all up in here. Now we also have the 8 of Wands. Can you guys see that? 8 of Wands in reverse. I have to say, there's somewhat of a chaotic energy. Now, when I say chaotic, I kind of mean like uncontrollable type of energy that this person does exhibit when they come to a relationship. I think there is an aspect about them where there's an uncontrollable urge to really have to always be in a relationship, you know what I mean? And so I think it's really almost painful for them to be single, and that's an issue. That's absolutely an issue, because it's like, are you in this relationship because you actually love me, or are you in a relationship because you hate being alone? You know what I mean? But there is an uncontrollable urge. Now, it's not to say that their feelings are not genuine, but there is an incessant need to always have to be in a relationship with this person. Yeah. So that's why it's a little bit chaotic. And I do believe this is probably the reason as to why they do devote a lot of their time and their energy. And don't get me wrong, you should have to devote some time and energy to your partner. However, not at the cost of you diminishing who you are and your own dreams and your own goals. Okay? So, yeah. So I hope you guys are not listening and like,
yeah, this boo better, be all about me.
But let's also, encourage that, they should also, it should be about them as well. Now we have 6 of Swords moving on. I do get the sense that this is, once again, there's an indication this person has maybe in a relationship and has been single for some time. This is also an indication for travel. Maybe this is someone who you will meet by way of overseas. This is someone maybe who comes to around your place, or you may visit their place and that's how you guys meet. But this person is definitely a work in progress, is what this person is saying. And this person's not even bad, like at all. Like I don't really see nothing really bad. There are some things that need to be fixed, like all of us, like things that we can work on. But the way this person is making, the way this soulmate is making me feel is like, like they're a complete and total failure, and they're not. But yeah, they wanted to indicate that they are a work in progress. But I actually feel like they're actually a good catch. Now we also have the sun. So this is someone who does exhibit big Leo energy. So when I say big Leo energy, this is someone who definitely does shine, and someone who is very, has a very maybe loud personality, or someone who definitely people take notice when they do step into a room. Once again, this is someone who's very bright, very almost like always happy. This is that type of person. This person said happy wife, happy life. And I feel indifferent about that statement only because of this person's specific energy that they're giving me. Only because you should be happy too. But yeah, this is someone who I think would rather, not be confrontational, would rather be happy, would rather just apologize and get it over with, without actually dissecting what the hell the problem is. But this is just someone who just likes good vibes. Very happy, very bright, very fun energy. I think people genuinely love to be around this person, whether it's friends or otherwise. Now let's get into this, because this is where the root of the issue is. Now we have healer, but we got it in reverse. So we have to read the shadow attributes. So it says taking advantage of those who need help. That's not your person. Absolutely not. But this one is failing to care for oneself. That's the issue. It's the type of energy in which it's almost as if they're, and I guess, like I said, to a certain extent, this is a great quality to have within a relationship, when you can actually put other people before yourself. That's, to a certain extent, that is a great quality to have, but I do feel like there's a need to be more balanced in that. I kind of feel like the balance has definitely tipped over, and, this person is willing to forego their own well-being, their own goals, their own aspirations, their own feelings for the sake of their partner and for the sake of being in that relationship with that partner. And that's when it becomes but I feel like for the most part, people won't necessarily see that as a problem, because I feel like a lot of people would like a partner like that who would want to be, the apple of their eye, everything to them. But I think it's also important to not be their everything. You know what I mean? To make sure that you have other things outside of the relationship. And this is what I think this person does. It's just that they do have, they're fixated on a connection, on a relationship, to where it pretty much takes precedent over everything else. Codependency, of course. Yeah. There's nothing much to say about this. This is that incessant need of wanting to be in a connection. Airplane? Sorry about that. Now we also have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. I think they acknowledge the fact that they are like this. And I don't think they're oblivious to it. But I also feel like in relationships, once again, this is the type of energy in which they will tend to not necessarily, like, if there's an argument or there's a disagreement, and this person, your soulmate, could have a valid point, but for the sake of not wanting to, with the possibility of not wanting to break up, this person will pretty much acquiesce to whatever the hell you want. Even if they have the most valid point, and even if they're the most right. That type of energy could be a little bit dangerous because people will take advantage of that. But here I am hoping that you, pile number 2, will be the different. They would rather accept blame rather than actually discuss. And if they had, a disagreement doesn't necessarily mean You know, disagreement doesn't even have to be an argument. You know what I mean? It's discussion. And this is someone who does not do that. They'll be like, okay, you'll be like, okay, babe, I have a problem. And they'll be like, I'm sorry. Okay, can I get it out first? Like, so that's another thing. And here's another thing. You know, I have to respect your soulmate because a lot of things what they're saying is not necessarily, you know, they're good. There's good and bad qualities about it. But I have to respect them because they're going to also reveal other things about themselves now. About them. There is something about their psyche that they want to talk about. So we have happy thoughts. And your soulmate is now showing me the moon card. And so with the happy thoughts and the moon card as well, I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing your soulmate, but there is indication of just a mental type of issue, and which could be akin to depression, and I believe that could also stem from not wanting to be alone, always wanting to be in a relationship. And so this is something that they do. There's a mechanism that they do in which they always have to be positive. This is something that they always try to do. Even if they don't feel it on the inside, they will smile. You know, this is also life of the party. This person feels like for the sake of everybody else having a good time, even if I don't feel it on the inside, I'm gonna make sure that I have the energy that will pretty much lift everyone up. Very selfless, this person. But it's to the point now to where you have to also take care of yourself too. So I think that would be the major task at hand. And this person is going to be like, what? You want to hear about my day? You actually are encouraging me to follow my dreams? Like, it's going to be so foreign to this person. But this is the steps that are needed to be made in order to really grow. The last card that we have is Feather, and it says, someone you know is undependable and insincere. So, this is a constant fear that they have and I think this is a result of the people that they've dealt with in the past. But there is a fear of being left, being abandoned, being neglected. But also there is an indication that this is someone who, and I can relate to this. I don't want to put myself in this reading, but your soulmate's giving me an example of me. But this is like someone who cares for a lot of people, who is always there for people, who is always, when you call them, they're always there, they always help out. This is that type of person. But when this person needs help, no one's there. No one's there. No one answers the call. There's not yet someone who is able to reciprocate that same energy. And so this is a fear that, and I think this is probably on a subconscious level, that they fear that they won't ever meet someone who could reciprocate that energy. Because up until now, most of the people that they meet, most of the people that they encounter, whether it's romantic or platonic, has not been the most dependable or honest with them or real or authentic. So, sorry about the airplane, but I think pile number 2, this is a very sweet soul, and they have a lot of love to give, but I think you're going to teach them that love that you need, that you constantly have to give. You need to give it to yourself as well first. So, with that being said, though, we're going to take it over to the extended. We'll discover more characteristics about this person and also get some messages from them as well, because I would like to see what they got to say. So, with that being said, you guys, I'll check you guys out next time. Bye. What is up, pile number 3? We're about to find out who is your soulmate. All right, so the cards that they gave us are 10 of Pentacles in reverse. We also have Princess of Swords, which is also the Page of Swords. We also have 2 of Swords in reverse. We have, this is the Ace of Pentacles, and it says prosperity begins. We have Scorpio. We have Knight. We have calling in your soulmates. We have Pride, Happy Surprise, and this card that we'll get into later. Okay, so pile number 3. The first thing that they told me was this is before you. This person was non-committal. This person did not want to get married, didn't want to have kids. Like, that's their energy. And it's funny because I think up until they met you, they thought that was what they wanted, you know? And maybe for a while that's what they wanted. That really was what they wanted, but you're about to come in and like, not that Miley Cyrus song, you know, that Wrecking Ball song? That you're about to come in like a wrecking ball and really just, you know, crumble all of their foundations and beliefs. So, let's begin. We have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Once again, this is a non-committal energy that I'm getting. And I'm not getting like this is someone who you know, cheats. You know, I'm not getting that. I'm just getting someone who would rather just not be in a relationship. And there's also because there is a past that they dealt with. And the past was with somebody that definitely, sorry, I'm not supposed to cuss on YouTube. Definitely did them wrong. And so and I don't even think they realize that this is where it's stemming from, but it definitely did them wrong to the point where they don't want to get hurt like that ever again. And so what that has created was this persona.
Like, you know, I'm cool on being married. I'm cool on, you know, being with kids. I'm just gonna be a bachelor or a bachelorette.
But there is a little tiny flame of hope or a flame of passion for that type of life, that married life, that committed life. Now we also have Princess of Swords. One thing that you definitely would connect with this person is the fact this person is a great communicator. This person loves intelligent conversations. I think this is someone, even if you don't necessarily agree with their beliefs or perspectives, I think you'll find it refreshing and you'll find it interesting to really engage in conversation with this person. That's actually how you guys are going to connect. So this could be maybe by social media or or maybe you guys meet and you immediately hit it off by way of conversation. But there is definitely an indication for like communication, maybe email, social media, things like that, that could play a major part in this connection. We also have Two of Swords in reverse. Once again, that's that energy about whether or not they want to actually be in a relationship or not. That non-committal, undecisive type of energy. Well, non-committal is actually very decisive, but this is the conflict. There's an inner conflict. So on the outside, yes, this is what this person tells people, is that, yo, I don't want to be in a relationship. But on the inside, there is a desire. There still is a desire, even if it's small. There is still a desire to be in a committed relationship. And so that's the indecisiveness that they are experiencing. And now they're showing me your soulmate is showing me the Strength card in reverse. So that's my indication, once again, that this is someone who has been hurt. This person's at a very vulnerable state, but they have such a hard exterior, most people will never know it. So they do put up a front. But it's for their own protection, is what they're saying. Now we also have the Ace of Pentacles, prosperity begins. So one of the issues is that person, whoever they're referring to, that ex or that person that they really hurting, left them. And this person is their ego is kind of wounded as well. And so with you, they do find stability. They do find someone who's actually going to hold them down. Now we have Scorpio. Scorpio, what can we say about this? So there is a mysterious vibe. There's some things that they like to keep to themselves, clearly. But this person is a very emotional person, but this is not an obvious emotional person. So, and once again, this person holds a lot of things or this person keeps a lot of things hidden, and it's because they do have, a wounded type of ego due to a prior, romantic engagement or a relationship. So yeah. Dark, mysterious type, but very sensitive. Don't like to show it. And we also have Knight, and we did get it upright, so we're going to read the light attributes, and it says loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. So once again, that's also why I'm not also getting this person, just because you're non-committal does not mean like you're a cheater, I don't get cheater vibes from this person at all. In fact, I get someone who definitely respects people. But this is someone who definitely lets them know, and I think this is something that they will let you know. Like, I'm just letting you know now, before we engage any further, I'm not looking for a relationship. So they're very honest about that as well. And so, so I do believe this person shows an immense amount of respect for the people that they're involved in, and they'll definitely be very honorable to you, and definitely someone who still believes in opening up the doors for you, pulling out your seed, that type of energy. If you still believe in that, this is your God, or this is your person. Yeah. Now we also have calling in your soulmate. It's so funny to me because it's like, the energy outside is more so like, I don't want to be in a relationship, but this is the soul speaking now. The soul wants this. The soul wants this connection. And it's only a matter of time before his ego and his soul aligns to this fact, but this person is secretly manifesting you as you are with them. And I don't think they're doing it consciously, but I think it's those moments where they go to sleep at night before, in those thoughts that come into their head. They think about their life, the life that they want, the life that they desire. It's those dreams, it's those type of feelings that this person keeps buried deep inside that are helping bring this connection forward. So it's like everything on the outside is not necessarily, what's going on the inside. Manifestation is definitely at work. Now we have pride. The pride is everything. And this is what was severely damaged in that past connection, and which is why there's a song that I'm not going to really sing the song, but there's a song and the theme. I'm just going to tell you about the theme because that's what's most important. The theme talks about how basically it's a female singer, and she's speaking to her partner, and she's basically saying like, yo, I hate your ex because now look at the damage that person's done to you, and this is what I have to kind of fix and deal with. So I hate your ex. But their pride is damaged, and their pride is everything to them, and it takes them a while to really be vulnerable or openly vulnerable about this. And I think they definitely will feel comfortable with you in due time to really reveal this, because it's only a matter of time before the things that you keep under wraps is going to actually, reveal itself. So, yeah. And that's why we got this persona where, I'm non-committal and I don't want to be in a relationship, things like that. So he's showing me the Tower card, and with the card Happy Surprise and Tower goes hand in hand because this is you. And I like the fact that this card, the image is very indicative to what the nature of the relationship will be. View this as your soulmate. View the person at the window, or the unicorn at the window, as you. This person views you as a rare, unique breed, and this person is sheltered in their home, and you're kind of like, yo, open up. So you will pretty much demolish any beliefs that they've had before, any negative belief when it comes to relationships. You will be the exception, and that will start this growth, this change within them. But I like the fact that your soulmate chose this card because this person finds you to be very special, and this person is also saying, your soulmate is also saying that they will find you, or they will appreciate you, and they will owe you for the influence that you'll have on them. So yeah, love that. So let's get the last card, and we have Club. It says, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Yeah. And it's funny because we just talking about how you're the unicorn and how this is somebody who's sheltered on the inside of the house, and you're gonna be like, open up, so to speak. This person's gonna be so resistant of that, and it's because, like I said, they have a hard time being vulnerable. And it's funny because it's like they are a sensitive person, but they don't like showing it. So I don't know if this could be, maybe if this is a man who is like for example, like a cisgender man, heterosexual man. Typically, sometimes they find it to be like weak to show emotions, to cry, things like that. You know how society is. They definitely have ingrained it into a lot of men that it's not okay to be vulnerable. And I think you're going to show them that it is okay. You know. So I do want to make it clear that, you know, you are not a rehab center. This is not a project, you know, but just like every other person, we all have our own issues, or we all have our own, you know, things that we need to work out. So overall, I do like this energy. So I'm very interested to see what else this person has to say. And that's something that we are going to discuss over on Patreon with the extended. So meet me over there if you would like. But other than that, I'll catch you guys next time. What is up, pile number 4? This is for those who picked the carnelian stone. We're about to find out who is your soulmate. The cards that they gave us are the Two of Wands. We also have the Chariot. We have the Moon card in reverse. We have Four of Cups, discontent and boredom. We also have Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius, so you already know. I'm excited. We also have Networker in reverse. We have Release Your Ex. And we also have Indecision, Exercise, and this last card that we'll get into later. Okay, so first of all, this person is very how can I describe this? The energy is very up. Very excitable. Hyperactive. It's almost as if they're excited to really speak to you, or to use me to speak to you. So that's one. Two, this doesn't necessarily, even if you don't know this person in this life yet, there is, this feels like a reunion. You know, it feels like I missed you for so long. I'm so excited that we finally get to speak, or we finally get to see each other. It's like that. Like, this is indicating that your soul will definitely remember each other when you guys first meet. This is like I said, if you've never met this person, if you haven't met this person yet, it's going to feel like a reunion when you guys do meet. Let's begin. So we have the Two of Torches, the Two of Wands. I do feel like you guys are already connected via psychic connection. I think you guys dream about each other. I also think that you guys maybe even visit each other, astral project. The connection is too strong. It's too strong to not dive into that. But we have the Two of Wands. You two will be everything for each other. Now, this indicates like your passions will align, your goals will also align, And I also feel like this could be someone that you maybe even go into business with. I feel like both of you guys have very much creative ideas and you guys just bounce off of each other. And it's very, it's just very, seeing you guys interact, I think other people, when they see you guys interact, it's just going to be almost otherworldly because the connection doesn't necessarily, it's like, it's almost as if you guys are the same person but split into two, but you guys do have distinct differences. But this card just really indicates that you guys are kind of on the same path, and it's only a matter of time before you guys collide, and when it happens, it's going to be beautiful. And you guys also have, like I said, similar goals, similar, dreams, aspirations, and I think this is something that you guys will work together on. So it's exciting. I also kind of feel like you two have maybe that type of energy as well, where you're very excited, or at least this could be the energy that you display when you do meet. You know how sometimes you meet somebody for the first time and yet it feels like you guys known each other for forever? It's that type of thing. The next card that we have is the Chariot card. Once again, you guys are going to be two peas in a pod. This is kind of, so in this card, this represents, in your case, this represents spirit, bringing you two together. You guys are on the same path, but you guys are definitely the same. You guys are very same, identical, but you guys still are different. Same but different. But you guys are definitely on the same path. You guys have the same goal. I also think that you guys have the same soul mission as well. You guys definitely balance each other out. I also see that you guys complement each other very much. What the one person lacks, the other person provides, and vice versa. Two peas in a pod, absolutely. This is a connection that's really going to skyrocket as soon as you guys meet, because like I said, it feels like a reunion. Okay, so we have the Moon card in reverse. So this is what they want to talk about. And this could probably be the reason as to why the energy that I'm feeling is very excitable energy. The Moon in reverse does speak. First of all, they're going to be an open book to you. Very honest and open. There's nothing that they're going to keep away from you. And that's because they're going to feel very comfortable with you, of course. From the very beginning, I think you will as well. But another thing is that the Moon in reverse could also indicate some type of, I guess, people now will discuss, in the world will consider it to be a mental issue or a disorder. So this is, I feel like it could be ADHD. I feel like ADHD or autism. And this is something that, they're very comfortable with it. I think that they don't have a problem for the most part, functioning, because it's not, I think a lot of people tend to really believe that autism or ADHD are type of, I don't want to say illness, but issues that make you, not function. I mean, yeah, you're different, but at the same time, there's people out here who you wouldn't even know that they're autistic or, things like that. And so I do feel like a lot of times they get misjudged, and with you, they finally find somebody that could understand them. One of the indications that you guys may meet is that it could be at a event, like a social gathering. And it seems like this is something that this person will probably avoid, but no, this person likes that type of things. This is not one of those autistics or people who have social anxiety. They're not typical in that sense. They do enjoy that. They do enjoy social gatherings, social events, and that could be where you guys actually meet. Yeah. Now we also have 4, discontent and boredom. I also think this applies to the aspect that this person could have ADHD, which means that they need to be stimulated, and sometimes doctors are so quick to diagnose that, and sometimes it's like, and maybe they did get an official diagnosis in that, because I strongly feel like that could have been the case, but it's like, okay, are they autistic or ADHD or are they just too advanced for you to even comprehend? It's like that question, like, are they crazy or are they just brilliant and you just don't get it? Yeah. So I do feel like sometimes they do struggle with like things, trying to remain focused on things, because they probably tend to get bored pretty easily, and that could mean for careers as well. Now we also have Aquarius, which to me fits right in. I'm an Aquarius myself, and so to me, I'm not shocked that this card came out. This is a very unique individual. This person is also, once again, they're showing me the image of the Chariot. This person is also saying that you're kind of like them. So I'm not sure if you exhibit some of the similar qualities and traits, but they're saying that you're like them. But this is unique. This is also someone who is who actually genuinely cares about people as well. Very intelligent. Once again, it's that question. Is this person really autistic or ADHD and you just didn't know how to diagnose them? Or is this person actually brilliant and just ahead of their time? I think that's something that could really be debated on with this person. Because I don't get the sense that they are socially awkward. It's just that, or anything like that. I just think that they could have they could have times where they're very excited and things like that. And some people may be like,
what? Calm down.
But no, I am getting someone who could be maybe quite eccentric as well, maybe in how they dress and how they act or behave. So they wanted to also say that that's something that they constantly fight and battle is really to be themselves or to really pretend to be what society believes that they should be. So the next card we have is Networker, and this card came in reverse, so we have to read the shadow attributes, and it says, conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. I do think this person, like I said, I don't think it's socially awkward, but I do think this person maybe tends to not necessarily reveal who they are to everyone. I think it's a fear because of being judged. I think, like, for example, if they were amongst a group of people that maybe they don't know that well, and they're talking about, let's say, science, and this person knows all about science, your soulmate. And normally this is a conversation that they will chime in, but because they know they probably get too excited and they fear being judged, they would just pretend like they have no clue as to what they're talking about. So it's kind of sad, but I do believe this is not something that they let get themselves down. And once again, it's almost as if they've been waiting for you. They've been waiting for you because, like I said, I do believe this person does have friends and does have a social group, but still, even within a big crowd of friends, you can still feel lonely. You can still feel like you're alone. And it's kind of like when you finally come in, it's like they can finally be themselves. And we also have released your ex. This doesn't have to, I don't really necessarily think that this is an ex. This is not what this card always symbolizes. This could just be the energy that they have to release. They could be working on releasing any negative energies or energies that are not necessarily benefiting them, such as that energy of not wanting to, or fearful of being yourself. That could be one thing. But this person has been disappointed by people though. Like I said, it's like this person is just being themselves, but I feel like a lot of times they do get misjudged. And this person is left wondering like why. And it does take a shot at their confidence sometimes, or even just their own perspective of who they are. And I can see that this is the purpose, one of the reasons as to why you guys will be uniting. So, now we have indecision. So they're showing me the Two of Cups, which is the Soulmate card, one of the Soulmate cards. And the card says, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. They're saying that maybe in every other aspect of their life, they've been unsure, but with you, they will automatically be sure that you are the one for them. So, I think that's beautiful. They're also saying that you make everything make sense again. Yeah, they may be in a period of confusion, of like, what's the meaning, what's the point of me, interacting with people if all they're gonna do is just judge me and things like that. Or even like, there could be a sense of loneliness that I feel from this person, but they're saying that you are going to save them, and they're not like in need of rescue, you know what I mean? But it's more so like they are wanting to really praise you for what you're going to, bring in their life. We also have exercise. The obvious interpretation is the fact that obviously this person can work out. Boring. That interpretation is boring. But the other interpretation is, once again, the excitable energy. This person has a lot of energy, and maybe use this exercise as an outlet to really exert that energy. But I also see that this is someone who's just a genuinely happy person. And that's only going to increase when you guys meet. So yeah, I really like this energy. So pile number 4, we have one more card that we're going to get into. The last card that we have is, this is Tea Leaf, and it's Dark Woman. Dealings, relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Now, this could obviously be you. This could obviously be them. This could be anybody. So this person doesn't necessarily have to be a woman or a male. Doesn't have to be any gender, but they would like to highlight that some of the characteristics that they do, like clothing, They tend to wear a lot of darker colors. They could have darker hair. It's almost as if they're trying to make sure that when you do meet, that you'll know that this is them. There's also indication that some of you guys may meet this person at work as well. And so this person's kind of like, remember, seek me out, person with this hair, this clothing, this jewelry, like, yeah. So, with that being said, I actually think this is such a precious soul. I think this is, it's a beautiful connection that's going to happen, and it's the fact that this could be like a twin of yours, just someone who you identify with as well, completely and wholly, and they will for you as well. And yeah, and I see many adventures with you two. I also see a possible endeavor that you guys will embark on together. It seems like this is going to be your partner in crime, and whatever thing that you may have, you guys will always do it together. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and switch to the extended reading over on Patreon. You can follow me there if you would want. Other than that, I'll catch you guys next time.